Hi, my name is Vivi, and today I'm gonna talk about what makes our identity and how to answer the question, who am I? Defining our own personal identity can take a lifetime, and to complicate matters, our identity changes throughout that period, whether or not we consciously undertake a process of personal development. So, what do we mean by personal identity, and how can we answer the question, who am I? The answer is more than just our given name. Of course, it is much deeper than that. It is a question about our personality and more. There are some obvious factors that we know from the outset just by looking at our circumstances, that we are male or female, whether we are young, middle-aged, or old. I consider that several elements influence in our identity, but the best way to know who we are and what make our personality is our family. My parents met in 1997 and got married in 1998. Since then, two families became one, and everything I know was born. Now that you know something about your family and the people who have always been with you, you can start a self-knowledge, and not only about the day you were born or the place, but also where have you been and your interests. I was born in 1989 in Guatemala. Since I remember, my dad took me to swimming classes, ballet, and also guitar. But with the years, I was able to recognize what really interests me. My family, but most important my grandparents, have always been there for me. In every birthday, recital, and when I need someone to take care of me. This is also an important element because each time we said we belong to one of those groups, we identify with them and adopt some of the behaviors and beliefs of the wider group. In 2003, the person I cared the most was born, Fabiola, and I remember since the day I saw her, I absolutely fell in love. Knowing who we care about also makes our personality. I started my long ride in Colegio Viena in 2004. As a result, I had the chance to meet my soulmates and to know who is the people I felt comfortable with. We may define ourselves through our profession or work. I'm a teacher, I'm a accountant, I'm a lawyer, I'm a chef, and the list goes on. However, if we define ourselves by what we do, our profession or work, then does this not oversimplify our complexity? I'm a sister, daughter, friend, student, girlfriend, the list goes on. But there are many individuals who became lawyers, for example, but they are not all the same. Our identity surely is more than the general identity of the groups we are part of, and more than what we do is how we behave and the roles that we adopt. We can talk about what our cultures, traditions, interests, and styles are, but need to remember that our identity is who we are and not what we do. So, for example, I can say that in one hand I'm altruistic, adventurous, ambitious, but in the other hand I'm also shy, susceptible, and impatient. So everything we are, doesn't matter if it's good or bad, is what makes us unique. The values are the best way to know someone, so we should start with that.
Created using Powtoon.